there. Thanks so much for spending your Sunday with us. I'm here with Jason Houtman. He's with AMC, the mortgage company, and he's an expert in mortgages, so he's going to help us with our mortgage tip for the day. We'll be talking specifically about how to keep your credit score high while shopping for a home. All right, but before we get into all that, I want to know a little bit more about you personally. Jason, were you born and raised in Oklahoma?
Born and raised in Oklahoma. Actually grew up in Bartlesville, moving into Claremore, and then around 20 I haven't moved into Tulsa.
All right, and what got you into mortgages?
After graduating from NSU, got into the financial industry as a financial advisor, and then transitioned into the mortgage industry about 13 years ago.
So what do you like about it?
Just helping people become homeowners every single day. I love it.
All right, so let's talk about helping people, specifically how to keep your credit score high while buying a house. What are some things we can do to make sure that happens?
So there's three things that I think are most important. Number one is not becoming late on any credit card while going through the process. Even if you have one late on a credit card, sometimes that will reduce your credit score by over 100 points.
Wow, huge.
Yes, very well could disqualify you from buying.
Okay, so no late credit card payments. What's the second thing we need to think about?
The second thing is making sure that we don't charge a lot up on those credit cards, so the balance to ratio limits on those cards. But ideally, we really like to see you be around 50% of those limits.
Okay, well, and there's a lot of theories on this. There are a lot of theories on how people keep their credit score high, but I know when we're talking about credit cards specifically, a lot of people say, pay that sucker off.
Yes, that's a misconception in the industry for sure. A lot of times, if you pay the credit card off altogether, that also has an adverse effect on the credit scores as well, which could reduce those scores.
Wow, interesting. So if you do have a credit card and the limit is $2,000, get it down to $1,000 or about $800 and then sit pretty like that until you get through closing, right?
At least through closing.
Okay, what's our third thing to think about?
The third thing is opening new credit throughout the process. So a lot of people want to go out and buy a vehicle while they're in the home loan process. That also sometimes disqualifies you as well. So just don't take on any new debt load while going through the home loan process. Okay,
so I'd say the vehicle is probably an obvious debt load that you might take on. What are some other ones that people don't think about?
So sometimes someone will go open a credit card, appliances, furniture, things like that. That can also be detrimental, like you said, to the credit scores or on the debt ratios, which could also disqualify you.
All right, if somebody does want to contact you and go through the mortgage process with you, how does that work?
Sure, just give me a call at 918-488-6326. I'd be glad to do a short consultation with them and see what our options are.
All right, for more information on AMC, visit their website, amcmtg.com. You can also check them out on Facebook and Instagram as well. Thanks a lot, Jason. Thanks for being with us.
Appreciate it.